Okay, hi. I'm back. Things have been a little bit crazy in my world, so I haven't been able to call Congress in a few weeks, but it really didn't matter because they've been on vacation for the past 2 weeks. Um, Today, I'm going to call from the New York 8th Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries because, during their 2 week vacation, he kept posting on, his social media accounts that like something must be done. So did not just Jeffries in his defense. So did everybody. But something must be done by you, sir. I understand that you are in the minority, but you are the minority leader, so you need to rally your people. You and your boy, strongly worded letter Schumer, need to rally your people and start getting something done for this country because you held a press conference on March 27th, which was the last day Congress was in session. Um, After that, we are now still more than 50 days into a partial government shutdown. We are 45 days into a war in Iran and kind of Lebanon. We are, let's see, the president fired Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche, who was the assistant, the assistant attorney general, uh, is now the acting head of the DOJ, and he had stated, where is it? I think that to the extent that the Epstein files was a part of the past year of this Justice Department, it should not be a part of anything going forward. So apparently he doesn't care about that anymore. He also was the one that like cut Ghislaine Maxwell the deal to go to a minimum security prison. There's also a lot of conspiracy theories that think that like based on the uh, testimony that she gave a few weeks back, and we saw her on camera, that it's not actually her there in that prison. Um, he also at one point said that like of Howard, uh, what's that guy's name? Howard Lutnick, that it's not a crime to like be friends with Jeffrey Epstein, which technically he's not wrong, but I think we can all as a society um, shame people that were friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Um, in that time, also the president has sent Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, who is not part of the administration, doesn't work for the State Department, has no military background, has no diplomatic background, to negotiate on our behalf to end the war that the president started in Iran. Jared Kushner, uh, his negotiations, I think, are really just about stealing land from people so that he can eventually build condos on them. Um, the president also in this time threatened war crimes on Easter morning. This post is from Easter morning. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah, President Donald J. Trump. That was Easter morning. 2 days later, he threatened genocide of an entire civilization that's older than almost any in the world. I don't know if you realize this, but like I learned in, I don't know, third grade that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell and that civilization started between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which includes southern Iran. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. This man is a lunatic. And Congress just sat around on vacation and they'd tweet things out like, this has to be stopped. Um, what else has gone on? Also, the Department of Defense has threatened the Vatican and the Pope. They, like, aside from the fact that that's just wildly distasteful, and if he threatened, Joel Osteen or something, people would go absolutely batshit crazy. the Vatican is a sovereign state. So he's just threatening, like Venezuela and Denmark and Cuba and Iran, he's just threatening another sovereign state and head of state. So what the hell is going on? So we're going to call Hakeem Jeffries and probably not get an answer because that's the way these things go. And I'm going to ask him if he will stop taking APAC money, if he will call for a vote of no confidence in Speaker Mike Johnson, call for the removal of Trump from office under the 25th Amendment, and vow to prosecute the Epstein class. So, let's do it.
Hi, thank you for calling the Democratic Leader at King Jeffries' office. How can I help you?
Hi, good morning. I'm glad you guys are, back at work. I'm sure you were working, but Congress wasn't. So obviously, I'm sure you are getting a lot of calls today now that everybody's back from the holiday. You are, I am assuming, well aware of what has gone down since the holiday break for Congress, and I know that Leader Jeffries and many of his colleagues have tweeted things and sent letters and appeared on social media to say, this madman must be stopped. But I haven't heard an actual plan of action from any of them. Can you tell me if there is a plan in place and what they are working on under Mr. Jeffries' leadership?
With his plans, it would mostly appear on his main website. As an internal, I can do is take your comments and pass it along to him.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't give anybody in his office information beyond what's on the website?
He does, but as an intern, that's the extent of what I know, and all I can do is take your message.
Okay, well, so you can ask him then, since he is the leader for the Democrats. I understand that he's the minority leader, but my comments would be please to stop taking APAC money, which he has taken over $1 million of, to call for a vote of no confidence in Speaker Mike Johnson, call for the removal of President Trump from office under the 25th Amendment, and vow to prosecute the Epstein class.
Alright, do you want to have anything else? I've written down all your comments.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't understand how, it's not this intern's fault. It's not this intern's fault. I get that. But how do you not have, on the day that Congress comes back to work after a 2-week taxpayer funded vacation, while the president has threatened war crimes, threatened genocide, threatened the Vatican, I just don't understand how you have an intern answering your phones today of all days. And what is going on? Let's take a quick look at his website because maybe there's some information that I am not seeing. Let's go back to the main page here and let's see. Know your immigration rights. Meet Rep. Jeffries. How can I help you? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, this is all the normal stuff. This is about Eric Swalwell, which is a whole other, he should absolutely be thrown out of Congress. But, at this point, to say that is on, the back burner is ridiculous. Let's see, April 9th. Upon our return, we will force another vote on the House floor around the War Powers Resolution. Okay. It's time to end Donald Trump's reckless and costly war of choice in the Middle East. Housing 2-week ceasefire is not sufficient. It's also not a ceasefire while Israel is still bombing Lebanon. And also the Strait is not open because part of the deal was that they would stop bombing Lebanon. And since they didn't stop doing that, Iran has not opened the Strait of Hormuz. We'll force another vote. Cease military hostilities immediately. I mean, this is not a plan. This is not a plan. This is a press statement. It's a press release. What else? It's not a plan, sir. I just there's nothing on here. So to have an intern that can't even direct me to like where on your website to go, sponsored legislation, committees and caucuses, like this just lists what he works on, and then we're in press releases, which we just looked at. This is absurd. It is absolutely absurd. And New York 8th, you got to do better. You got to do better than Hakeem Jeffries. We as a country have to do better than Hakeem Jeffries. We have to do a lot better than almost everybody that's in office at this point. Call your representatives, demand accountability, demand an end to this absolute batshit madness. Take care.